Hello, Mrs. Rajavi and all who are attending online this conference today. I'm delighted to join with you to mark International Women's Day by having a special focus on the terrible oppression which women in Iran are facing, and how we might, through this dialogue, continue to highlight it and push for change. And I'm delighted to play a part in that in whatever way that I can do so. I think listening to so many stories today of oppression and the state of affairs that citizens in Iran face, I think in reality, it is very hard for us to imagine as women living in the Western world, where we enjoy so many freedoms now, and to think that this can be happening in such an intensive and brutal way is quite shocking to us. I think it's very clear that the manner in which the Iranian regime is treating its citizens, and particularly its women, is only handicapping itself. It's handicapping the progress of the country, both domestically, economically, and internationally, and no good can come from it. And in fact, I think it's fair to say that the behavior of oppression and brutality towards women and towards citizens in general who dare to speak out or express themselves, their own people, in effect, a regime that brutalizes its own people is a desperate regime and has no moral authority when that is the only way that it can govern. And I'm delighted to stand in solidarity today with what your objectives are, Mrs. Rajavi, and all who support you in bringing freedom to your country, and freedom to the people of the country to be the same, to be different, but freedom nonetheless. Ireland is facing into a new role on the UN Security Council, and I also, like some of my colleagues who've spoken before, have spoken with our Minister for Foreign Affairs, Simon Coveney. And I know that it is his intention to be a force for good in Iran. And the issue is not just an Iranian nuclear deal, which the international community is seeking to salvage, but it must go hand in hand with the addressing of human rights atrocities which are taking place in Iran, and which nobody can stand for. So none of these issues are in isolation, and we do not get the justice that we seek unless all issues are addressed in the round. And I know that, and as my colleague, former Senator Noon has said there, that Minister Coveney takes his opportunity in this bilateral meeting in Iran to raise issues of these offences against women, and to seek to bring progress to all issues of oppression which exist in Iran. And as I have said, I want to continue in my support, and I want to congratulate the British Committee for Iran Freedom in facilitating this today. And it's always important, especially at this time of COVID-19 coronavirus, where we are being isolated from each other, that we get platforms to continue the fight and the good work that you are about. Thank you.